Hey guys, today's video is going to be a tutorial on this bronzy gold look. You can see I kind of amped it up today with some lashes and a bright bold lip, but it's a great eyeshadow look just for every day. For this look, I'm using my matte warm palette that I showed in last week's video. If you haven't seen that video and you want to see more details of this palette in particular, I'm going to link that video down below. But if you just want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. For my first step, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. As you can see, this one's pretty much gone, so I need to pick up a new one soon. This primer is really good if you have dry skin or just if you need some extra hydration. For me, my face just eats makeup, so this helps as kind of like a first layer to give my skin, like I said, extra hydration so that it doesn't soak up all my makeup. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with the Fiona Stiles matte foundation. This is in the shade 03, and I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to apply it. It's about time for me to get a new Beauty Blender too. For my concealer today, I'm going to do the It Cosmetics by Undereye. This is in the shade Light. I just purchased this one. I've been using the neutral medium and I still have that one. But I want to try this one just so to be a little bit more brightening. The only thing is this one doesn't have as much of a salmon tone to it, so it's a little more gray over my dark circles. It doesn't cancel them out as well as the darker shade does. I'm going to spray a little bit of Fix Plus just to help blend everything out. And I'm going to just go in my Beauty Blender. Instead of baking with my MERCIER powder, I'm going to just lightly go over it with this. This is the Sephora Pro Contour number 79. This is just a thicker concealer, and I have very fine, like lots of little fine lines under my eye, and a dry under eye. So I just don't need that much powder today. So I'm just going to do like a very light dusting just to make sure everything is set. I'm going to use the same powder with a big fluffy brush just to set everything else on my face. For my bronzer today, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer. So I'm going to use the MAC 135 brush. Today for blush, I'm going to go in with some of my MAC blushes. This palette is mostly MAC products. This is actually a Makeup Geek blush, and this is Benefit Dallas. But if you want to see kind of like a rundown of all the powders in this palette, then either leave a comment below or like this video if you'd like to see that. Today I'm going to use MAC Springsheen. I'm just going to kind of tap it on my brush, tap it on my hand, and I'm going to just hit the apples of my cheeks with this. And then blend it back a little bit too. Today I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. Now you can actually pick up all these palettes, or at least at my local Target. They've got these. They had like the bronzing palette, the contour palette, and both of the blush palettes. Used to it was just the blush palettes, and these were only online. But I'm going to mix this shade and the shade that's like the two lightest shades, and I'm going to just use my Morphe M510 brush for this. And I think I'm actually going to put a little bit of MAC Fix. I'm going to go in one coat and then I'm going to put some MAC Fix on it. And go back with the same colors. I'm going to just spritz a little bit of MAC Fix and hit more like right in the center of my cheekbone. For eyebrows today, I'm going to just go in with the Essence Make Me Brow Gel. This is a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. For eyeshadows today, I'm going to be using my MAC eyeshadow palette. This is my warm palette. It's one that I made myself. If you want to see a rundown of each of the shades and swatches, I'll link that video down below, and I'll also put it up in the corner with a card. But yeah, I did a video on all of my MAC eyeshadows with swatches, so if you're interested, then just check it out. But for my first shade today, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm going to go into this one right here, which is soft brown. And I'm just going to apply this throughout the crease, giving it just kind of like a soft wash and just like a start of definition. For my next shade, I'm going to go into Cork right here with this MAC 2 in 7 brush. I'm going to place this in my crease as well, but I'm just going to focus it a little more straight into the crease and not blend it out quite as much. Now to deepen up everything a little bit further, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's Saddle. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Cork, but just a little bit more concentrated on the crease. I'm focusing a little bit more on the outer corners as well, just because it works better for my eye shape. Excuse any noise you hear. I don't really know what my neighbor is doing right now, but it sounds kind of like a leaf blower. I was going to wait for the noise to stop, but it doesn't sound like it is. So I'm going to go in with the shade Amber Lights right here. This is just a little splat Sonia Kashuk brush that I got in one of her kits. I'm going to place this all over my lid. Right, now with this somewhat fluffy brush, I'm going to go into this one, MAC Bronze, and I'm going to apply this more so on the outer corner of my eye. Now with this little fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk, I'm going to go into this shade right here, which I believe is Handwritten. And again, I'm just going to focus on the outer corner and just deepening up the look. Going back with Saddle and that MAC 2 in 7 brush, I'm going to just kind of blend out everything again. Just darken up the crease a little bit more too. Alright, for my lower lash line today, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to go in with this IT Cosmetics 220 brush. I'm going to go back in with that bronze color and just put it all on my lower lash line. For the inner corners, I'm going to go into the shade Nylon. This is my favorite highlighting shade for the inner corners because it's very bright and it works really well for my fair skin. Alright, using that same brush, I'm going to go in with mostly Bralette and just a little bit of Nylon to highlight my brow bone. Alright, now I'm going to do a thin little bit of eyeliner on my upper lash line using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. And this is just so when I put on my false lashes later, it'll be able to hide the band a little better. To highlight my upper lash line today, I'm going to use the STILA Smudgestick in Stingray. For my lower lash line, I'm going to use Urban Decay Roach. This is my favorite Urban Decay eyeliner. For mascara today, I'm going to go in with my favorite CoverGirl, the Supersizer. This is in Very Black. Okay, today for lashes, I'm going to go in with these that I just picked up. They're ARDELL. They just say Wispies, but it says Studio Effects and that they're like custom made. I don't really know what that means because there was like 5 of them and they all look the same, but it just has like a thicker center. They looked short and thin, not thin, I'm sorry, short and small, so they looked like they would actually fit my eyes and not look too crazy on me, so I'm going to try these out today. Alright, so this is the look with the lashes on. I really like these lashes. They're thick, but they're not so overwhelming that I can't wear them. A lot of the lashes, like the House of Lash Boudoir lash, I believe is the one that I have, I just can't wear it because it's a little too intense. But these are like just enough for me. They're like a little bit up from the normal like ARDELL Wispies. But yeah, I really like these. I'm going to go try to get more if I can find any. But now moving on to lips. Today I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick. I picked this up the other day at Ulta. They just expanded the selection at my Ulta and the one that's about 30 minutes from my house. I went to both of them in the last week or so. But yeah, they now have the contour kits, they have the glow kits actually, they have the lip glosses, the liquid lipsticks, the single eyeshadows. So I'm really excited that they've expanded their range and I was able to pick up this liquid lipstick. It's going to be a little bit bright and a little bit crazy, but if you want to wear a more toned down, neutral, nude look lip, that's probably what I would do most days, but when I'm wanting to do something a little crazier, I think this color looks really good with the kind of gold bronzy eye. I don't have a lip liner that really matches this, but I'm going to go in with Urban Decay 69 just to kind of fill in my lips as a base, even though it's not quite close to the color. Alright, I just filled in my lips with that lip liner, and now I'm going to go in with a little bit of lip balm. I wore this shade the other day and my lips are super dry by the just like an hour later. So I wanted to put a little bit of moisture back on my lips. And now for the color itself, well, that is the look complete. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like I said, this is just like my go-to look whenever I'm using my MAC eyeshadows or just any shadows. I just love this kind of bronzy look. You can really amp it up like I did today with lashes and a bright lip, or you can just tone it down by just using mascara. Sometimes even just skipping liner and going for a more natural or nude lip. It's just a really nice bronzy glowy look for spring and summer. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from me, then just subscribe. Thanks.